Hey guys and girls, this is Nightmon and it's going to be our second Protoss versus Bronze training tutorial video. The map is Metropolis and our two opponents is Swed, the red Protoss at the 6 o'clock position, and Severan at the 4 o'clock position as the blue Zerg. So let's see the production tab. Both players just training workers, but at the 7 pool our Protoss player is sending a scouting drone probe just to see where his opponent is, and he's hiding his probe maybe for later scouting or anything else. Meanwhile, our Zerg is scouting also the next position, and even with his overlord, the closest spawn position, the Protoss player put down his first pylon at his base and also a second at the Zerg base. So the Zerg player don't see the proxy pylon and just getting a sight at his opponent base. So both player knows where the other player spawned, and they're just producing out more workers, and the first extractor is just morphing in, and also the spawning pool. Meanwhile, the Protoss just putting down his first forge, so we might expect some cannon rush maybe here at this proxy pylon. So the proxy pylon for cannon rush here, at least, it's not a good choice, because if the Zerg put buildings or with the queen some creep to more here and spread the creep, the cannon's never gonna reach the mineral field or the hatchery or anything. So yeah, you see hit our first two cannon, and our Zerg player just saw what's coming up, so he expecting the cannons and producing his first 6 Zerglings and also the queen and the creep tumor very wisely. Creep tumor, spine crawler for against the cannon, and he's just trying to harass, I guess, on the Protoss base, or try to take out the forge, which would be wise because it would stop the cannon placing. And this sneaky probe is just putting down more pylons and cannons, and the queen is out, and yes, he's just checking what's up, and it seems not much. He can just steer the cannons alone. So our Zerglings didn't do too much, they survived, but with not much success. So our Protoss player putting 2 cannons down in his base for defense, and our Zerg player just putting down more spine crawlers to avoid the cannon rush. Metabolic boost on the way for the Zerglings for higher speed, and meanwhile the Protoss just putting down more pylons and cannons at the Zerg base, which we won't get too much success because of the spine crawlers. Second gas is on the way, probably from some higher tech units from the Zerg, like, I don't know, yeah, it seems it was Spire, so for some Mutalis, which, yeah, it can be hard for the Mutalis to counter the cannons because it's not really the best. It would be much wiser just to make Baning best. Yeah, the Protoss would be much more in trouble if the Zerg chooses to make a banding nest and bandings. But seems he's doing okay. Or he's learning with the speed upgrade. He's just killing around the probes, so that time they get my Protoss player had 400 mina, so he could just put down his expansion here. Instead he's trying to defend the base with cannons, so he spent almost all the money on the cannons. He has only 110 mineral left and no workers, or only this one here, but it's not doing much. So the third player is going and take out the pylon wisely before it's more thinking, so this cannon can shoot only this one because in this pylon circle, and yeah, he's killing the one of the last probes, only 60 minerals left for the Protoss player, and at the Zerg base nothing much is going around. The first 3 Mutalisk is coming out to help out the Zerglings to finish the job. Yeah, so if you are a Protoss player on this map and you're going for a cannon rush, you better not put it in the base of the Zerg because of the tumors and the spine crawlers. You should put them here at the first expansion place, so you could harass the Zerg army units coming out, and also don't let the Zerg to claim that first and closest expansion. So, and meanwhile you fall off down at the ramp with cannons, you can get more and more higher tech units, or at least tier 1, so like Zealot and Stokers or something like that, and grab your own expansion. So many things, but to put an in-base cannon rush against the Zerg, it's always a bad choice. It only works if the Zerg player didn't watch any of, so didn't scout at all, and you are really careful. So that's for today. My third video will be up next day, and hope you learned something and will avoid this type of cannon rush, because as you see, it's not working, not even on the bronze level. So see you guys and girls tomorrow.